Hello everybody, welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 with Dave here. You saw my other episode, I was just fooling around with the sandbox mode knowing that I had all that money just to spend it on like whatever. So here is the brand new version of my playthrough. The other one I kind of lost control over where I didn't post any videos and I forgot where I was, and I'm gonna do much better on this series, so I deleted all those old videos and just starting fresh. So just take a quick walk around the store. I keep saying store because I play Supermarket Simulator too much, so I gotta work on my nouns of where I'm at. I'm in my garage. So I got my computer, where I can buy stuff, rims, my main shop, my body shop, my tires, my license plate, my interior, and this, I don't know what this is. Honestly, I don't. But so anyway, so we got our computer, we got our radio, put some music on, turn on and off. I think I turned the sounds off in general, just because the music was a little too loud and it couldn't hear me over the music. But so I'll play around, maybe keep it on or off. So we have our simple garage is our toolbox where we can get all of our perks. First one we'll get is 50% faster part examination, or level 1, 50% faster screwing unscrewing. I think we'll go for that. The part examination is if you can see what's broken under your car. It'll glow different colors, yellow and red and so on. All the toolboxes do the same thing. There's our wheel balancer where we after we put the wheel on the rim, it'll like balance it out so you can put it on your car so they drive straight. This will take the tires off the rims off the tire and vice versa, put it back on. Here's our springs to put together our shock absorbers. You can take them apart, put them back together, but nothing really is repairable in the shock absorbers. I don't think any piece of it you can repair, so it's kind of unless you just have to put a fresh spring on it just to satisfy the durability like restrictions on, say, a new car like that you're doing for the stories. Oil drain, if you need to drain oil, it costs money to if you spill oil on the ground when you take out the oil pan without draining the oil. We got our engine stand. We don't have the engine crane. We don't have that yet. But the engine stand you can build an engine on, and you have to take apart the engine. We can keep it in your kind of your inventory box by hitting I. You can put engines in there, and then you need the engine crane to actually drop it into the engine bay of a car. Use this to go up and down with a car, so you get underneath the suspension, and you want to keep it low on the ground to get the inside the engine bay. And we got our garage here, where we can store our cars. Right now we got level 0, where we get 12 cars there. The next one is how much? 50 grand to get an extra 12 cars. I put inside my playlist description what my goals are, to maximize the garage, to have one of every car because I have all the booster packs, and to have $1 million in cash. I'm not gonna go psycho crazy and max out my money because it'll take too long. I'm gonna just have an extra million and just call it a game, game done. So we're gonna get our first order. We're gonna answer our phone, and we have this Emden Lots here, where it says a year and a half ago I bought this car for my son. He says he's not interested in anything except driving it, occasionally filling up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. That's too easy. Because just check the oil and like the tires. I'd rather do this one for something like actual work. Poor brake performance. So let's take this order. Now off screen, I'll really talk about this. Off screen, I plan on just making money. Any car that goes in the garage will be produced on screen. Any big order, like a story car, will be also done on screen. If I'm doing mini jobs, and just earning money for junkyards. I might do a junkyard buy-in, just go out and buy a bunch of cars. But other than that, I'm not gonna post too many videos because it'll be just long and exhausting for you guys to watch. But unless you're really into it, ask for more videos. I can provide more videos for you. So this car is a brake car. Let's move you to our lift. We're gonna take a look at the brakes. Let's check the examination. We have to go in, click something, and examine mode. Alright, so look here, we got the ABS modules are broken. And anything else I see? We got a brake caliper that's broken. Okay. Oh, the tire tread tester does that. Alright, so we got the brake caliper, a brake pump, and a brake disc, and the module. Let me put this up. So this tire has the caliper broken, and most likely the pad. So very slow and through. First level we will be getting the that's perk. Alright, so this one is all gray. You can see, like, if it's like kind of like a darker shade of gray, it's healthier. But this one's kind of like the lighter shade of gray, so it's kind of more broken. And so 61%. What do they need? If you want to go to your car status, you go to here. It tells you the minimum requirement. So that's 54%. So that brake is actually fine. So it's not that one. So I'm gonna put it back on. Because it says the minimum I need is 54%. So that one's 68, so I don't need that. The brake caliper is definitely broken. The cylinder is not necessary. It's not even on the shopping list. So we're going to go to our computer, not the body spot. We go to main parts, and you can type. You can do a couple letters and then hit enter. Or you can go to one of the category tabs. Let's go to brakes. We'll buy the brake caliper. We need a brake pad. We need both of those. So that's a good chunk of our money, but we'll get it back in when we finish all the repairs. How's it go? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Now for points, you get points for every time you do a job for screwing or putting together. So you get 1 point. So this will give us 1 point. We had 4. That jumps us to 5. And this will give us 6. Every item removal gets you a point. Every item placed gets you a point. And I'm at 6. Let's see if I can find out where the other brake is. Oop. So I'll get a bunch of points to take me down and off, depending on how long it takes me to find it. Alright, this one, still that same grayish color. The one no looks more broken. That's 66, so that's not the one. And anything like that's kind of brownish, like more rust colored looking, is that's a giveaway to find like what you need to replace when you're doing these cars. If you're building your own car, just work on everything from scratch. Like get it all the way up. So pretty much you're replacing everything. Anything that could be repaired with the workbench, or you would have to buy from the stores. So we're trying to find. Do I have to do a brake disc? No, it's the brake disc I'm looking for, not a brake pad. And this is the one I need. In the front, they're brake disc ventilated. In the back, they're brake discs. So this is the one I need. It's solid, rusty. At 9%. So I'm going to go to the computer. I think I bought brake pads that I didn't need, but they're only like a couple dollars, so nothing too expensive. $40 actually. I I need a brake disc for the whole 70. I don't get any discounts yet. The higher levels get discounts. Okay. So let's put these back on. And you can hit enter to like when you have like objects that are fitted together. Enter like it works for the piston ring, works for the rims and tires, and it works for the calipers and the and also the suspension arms. Works for a whole bunch of stuff. You can just enter and just put everything together real quick. Okay, let's drop this down. Now you gotta click inside the engine bay to get certain access to certain spots. So we can use this to zoom in on what we need. And let's take off the module. Follow the mouse down the screws. Just hold down, it'll stay on once you click them. Right, yep, those are done. 2% and 14% on those. Okay. And that's done. So everything's good. I'm going to get $2,691. The task bonus was $448, and the job bonus was $448. The money spent, I spent extra on a brake disc or a brake pad I didn't need. So I don't know if they reimburse me for that. So because I bought the wrong parts, but either way, finish that order. So I made totally $856. Okay. And we don't have a workbench yet, so we can't repair anything. I do have stuff in my inventory that I don't need. I can just hit sell parts, change the value to, so I want stuff that's pretty much broken just to sell. You can go all the way down or just as best as possible. So 6%. Oh, below or equal to, yes, sell everything. Why is it doing that? Well, either way, it's yes. I guess I can't hit sell all yet. I don't know. Maybe it's an option once I get a higher level. I should have hit sell all those parts under that value, and I dropped it to like the lowest it could be. So it's like oh, because I hit sell parts that are below or equal to that, so it wouldn't sell anything under this value. I thought it was like equal to it, so I should have went higher. Alright, well either way. So I made a couple bucks on some of the bad parts. I can do this car, or I can do this car. Brake system needs fixing. It's a DLC car. This one, check the oil in the tires, but it's a story car because it's blue. So it's part of the main story, and you get more experience points if you do those. So maybe this will get us a higher level. Okay, so we have checked the tires, and we have fill this up with more oil, or do we have to drain the oil? Oh, they tell me what's wrong. I wanted to guess. I want to use the tread tester. So I do have to change oil and refill a new oil. And I need a new fuel filter, a new air filter, and all 4 tires. So let's buy those. And a certain rank, I get inventory, parts notes. Certain level, you do get a tablet. Here it is, level 5, to buy stuff wherever you're in the store, so you don't have to go back and forth to the computer. So that's level 5. Maybe I'll make sure I'm on like streaming when I get a new level. So I get everything shown. See, so now I need an air filter. So I'm typing in air, a standard air filter. And I need a fuel filter. Fuel pump or fuel filter? Fuel filter. And 4 standard, but I don't know what the size of those tires are. Okay, let's go fuel. Filter's not getting us anything close to what we need, so let's go fuel. Let's take a look at the tires, because I need to know what size they need. Examine mode. Car can be examined by the tire tread tester, which I don't have. Just go use the ASDW keys to move your car cursor view around. And you can click to zoom in, so as far as you can click. Some stuff you can't reach unless you get a good view of it. So you can kind of jump from one part to the next. That's all 4 tires. Alright, so let's go to here, the tire changer. And we're going to separate out the tires. And we do have 4 of them. Right. So what I'm going to do is check what size they are. The 205, 55, 16. So one number is the profile, one is the, I don't know exactly all the numbers. It's like the profile, the height of the tire, the width of the tire, and of course the radius of the rim that it fits. So we need standard tire B. I have 4 of them, but I forgot what numbers I needed. 205, 55, 16. So 4, 16, 205, 55. Okay, $800. $872. So now what I'm going to do, I'm kind of do this kind of like a speed run, because this kind of does take a while. Put this together, spin it, take another one off, and do it that way. Because this takes longer to do than the tire changer. The balancer takes a while. So I'm going to separate. Put the new one on. Do a removal, a placement, and a spin at the same time. I think I took off the fresh one. That is. Don't tell me I have to rebalance it. Alright, so that plan backfired in my case. You do have to rebalance it. Now, make sure I take off the right one. And no, it's not enough speed. This takes like maybe one of these. spin, they're all pretty much the same speed. This can do the same thing as this one, putting on and taking off at the same time. Alright, well, put these back on. I already can't wait to get to the next level just to get this to a faster scrolling rate. As far as I've been in this game, talk about that. I've been playing this game for a long while, where I've gotten so many cars inside the garage, but it wasn't like my game. It was me and my brother on his game on his computer, where we had probably like level 8 full of cars, and so that was our personal game where we played together. Then the one I played on, my playthrough, I only got maybe this level full, but nothing really finished because I don't have the paint spray or the to get rust off the car or to get it clean. So it's just the cars would be kind of like 70% done, not fully done. Oh, actually, let me put this back up because I need to take out the oil. And then I gotta replace the fuel filter and replace the air filter. So, and that's done from the engine bay. Find the fuel filter, there it is. Good. And these I kind of just, like, I find it tedious to do these. I find it very tedious to do engines, like the valve push rods and the rocker arms. Yeah, this is all black, so it's definitely 1%. It's supposed to be that kind of yellowish color. Like anything you see, like kind of like different shades of different colors, kind of like splotchy. It's on its way out, or solid rust, or kind of like when it's supposed to be grayer, and then when you kind of get black smudges on it, then kind of gets like more of damage. Like here you can see the rust. Here you can see these black smudges on it. Here you can see rust. When everything's fully done, it looks like so clean. Oh, why am I lifting that? We'll just double check everything. And everything is good. Like, I don't go under there, but I just want to accidentally hit the button. So, this car is done. So I'm going to get paid $446 extra. So that's my money. Oh wait, I forgot to put the oil in. Drain the oil, I gotta put the oil in. Alright. All full of oil. That's done. Now it's done. Okay, finish. So I got more money because I did the oil, so to complete the job. So now I'm up to $63.73. So overall I made $2,373. So I'm making money. And I'm 36 points away from level 1. So let's do one more job that's going to get me those points. Brake system needs fixing. Brake problems. Let's just take this car. So let's go in to examine mode. Okay, anything wrong with the brake servo? Nothing. Looks like there is a cylinder. Something there looks red. Alright, nothing else there. But also we can check the list. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. So brake pads, a brake disc ventilated, and a brake caliper. So let's buy those. And just to double check. 2 brake pads, a brake disc ventilated, and a brake caliper. So brake caliper, 2 brake pads. Oh, but I still have... I think I sold my other brake pad that I had. Yikes. That would have been a freebie, but I sold it, so I lost money on that. But I got tires here I can sell. Now let's do this the right way. Anything under 6% will be sold instantly. Good. Now this one was glowing red, so this one's probably one of the brake pads we gotta fix. Alright, so this one's kind of splotchy looking. 16%. Alright, yeah, this one's a brake pad's broken on this one. And this is the one with the broken brake disc. Did we get everything we needed? Alright, so 2 of the brake calipers are not bad. Because we need a new brake caliper. So we gotta go to the next tire. Yep, this is the one. You can see right there how broken it is. Yep, 1%. Wow. What is this brake pad anyway? 63%, so that's not an issue. Now, I'm just going to put the 63% one back there just because. Really, you don't have to worry about it. Sometimes they will not let you put the same one back, like a different one back in a different spot. Sometimes it really doesn't matter. But I think for the story cards it does. It's the story itself, like the ones that glow blue, they will say that one has to be fixed correctly. But this one's kind of a standard order. It's not the one, the blue one, so I'm not going to test that theory. But I have noticed that, like, sometimes it will let you put, say, a fresh brake pad where one was like someone was slightly damaged, and you can put the other one back on in a different spot, and it wouldn't matter. As long as they were above the required percentage. That's just something I'm not going to pay attention to it. I'll just put it in the right spot. Brake disc. That should be everything. Let me double check. Done. Everything's done. Okay. So we got 388 out of 500 points. We did get our level, because there's 300 points to get the first level. So we can go back and we can get level 1 of faster screwing unscrewing. Yes, we will get that. And we will have another car. This is a story car. I read in the newspaper the timing components should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer. The same goes for the oil. Please check both of these things and replace whatever you decide is needed. Now, when they say stuff like timing parts, or they'll say suspension, or they'll give keywords that lead you to like know what you need to replace. Like they'll say the steering feel is loose, like that should be like tie rods and maybe rubber bushings, or maybe wheel hub bearings, something that like where the tires can go be, swerve. So like stuff like in that area of the where the tire is, sitting on the, sitting like mounted on the car. Anything with like engine bay noise. There's a lot of different things in there that can cause engine bay noise. Like running gear is, your gearbox. There's a lot of different options. We'll go through them once we have more time. But now I'm just gonna just show you an example of how faster the screwing is. So brake needs to be fixed. Put you over here. Show you. Take one tire off, doesn't really matter. Really not much of a difference. I think it's 50%. I'm just gonna put this on because I'm not gonna do another job. Okay. I just wanted to see what the main difference was, because what was the thing? 50%. I didn't really see much difference. But you have like higher levels. Like, what are you? Successful repair. Successful repair. Those are all repairs. Where's the one like another screwing in faster? You? No. Oh no, there's like more for like faster screwing in. There should be. Level 1, where are you? Alright, faster part installing and removing. So that's like one of those. And same thing here. And another one. So we need these. But anyway, before I sign off this episode, I want to take a quick run to the junkyard. Wait, first let's go get rid of these. Extra money. I want to see if it's possible to get a car. And I don't think I have access to the junkyard yet. Maybe because I can't put more cars in. Alright, so that's not good. Maybe I do have to have a bigger garage before I can do that. So that'd be level 4. So I would have to get some of these. Okay. So anyway, we'll just sign off on this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys love this game and any other games just out there. I always like playing stuff randomly, but I love this game. So, signing off. This is Dave, and have a good night, everybody.